Welcome to today's session, Manifesting Money with the Masculine. So we are on a journey of healing, of transforming all of our relationships, our relationship with money, starting with money that is here to actually mirror out into eventually all areas of your life, right? All areas of your life, but we're using money as a focus point, as an activator, because it reveals a lot of information. Because money doesn't lie, right? What's showing up in our physical reality gives us information. So we really want to stay focused on the money, but understand that we're going on a much deeper relationship with money, healing and transforming our relationship with money so you can start to welcome it in. I want you to feel safe with money. I want you to feel loved by money. I want you to feel held by money. I want you to feel supported by money. I want you to be in co-creation with money and feel the joy of money, right? And so much more. The generosity that can come. To feel held and supported and safe at the foundations so you can rise and thrive and expand and really express yourself. And moving into joy and moving into fun and connection and all of that wonderful stuff. So this is the vision, and you get to insert, right, how you would like your relationship with money to be. And one of the things, right, when we're working on healing and transforming our relationship with money is really looking and transforming our relationships. So we're going to focus on money to welcome it in. And there is an aspect of money of we could call the divine masculine or the masculine energy, equally the feminine and the feminine energy. But today we're going to focus on the masculine. And please know that this is not about gender or gender identity. This is about energy. So it's yin and yang. And the masculine is that yang. It's the focus. It's the direct. To me, it's the protector. It's the systems. It's the structures. It's the holding. It's the container. To me, the masculine is the backbone, the skeleton, the throne that holds you, the structures, systems, and support that are going to hold you as you rise and thrive, that hold your feminine, that hold your creativity, that hold your self-expression, that help you to feel safe, right? That hold you in rest, hold you in connection, right? It's to help you grow the root systems beneath you. So to me, the masculine is the root system, the system structures that hold you, support you so you can rise and thrive and grow. So that's how I see it, but please follow always what feels right and aligned for you. And we are here to explore and play. So we want to think about or start calling in the systems, the structures, the support that are going to hold you, hold your body, hold your business, and your bank account. You're going to hold your money, look after it, and help eventually to grow it, right? So this is what we want to be holding space for and starting to vision in. There's an infrastructure that you need in order to grow and expand. And this lives all around you, but those foundations, the foundations of this, from my experience, live within your lower centers and beneath you. So you want to think about foundations as building the foundations of any kind of structure. If you're building a building, about a third of it is underground, right? So we are starting to build the foundations that are going to hold you and support you and nurture you. And you get to build them, you get to grow them by going in and really listening and honoring yourself. What do I need? What do I need? And in one way you could say it's that sensitive, vulnerable inner child, divine, feminine, creative energy that needs to learn how to communicate with, right, the divine masculine. And what do I need? What do I need to build? What do I need to create? What do I need to call in beneath me that's going to hold that aspect of myself, my vulnerable, my sensitive, my expansive, my creative version of myself? Because that part of you is a powerful manifester, but it needs to be held. And on a very practical level, this is about getting grounded, right? This is about getting grounded. And of course, some of this stuff is very obvious about what we need in business, what we need in our bank account. But if we haven't been taught it, which we generally haven't, right? Or we've got deep wounding that stops us feeling safe to go in. We need to start rebuilding. And I see that this is essential work to actually create systems, structures, business, foundations that are here to honor the feminine, right? Honor life, honor nature. So this is quite big vision, but we start with you and we start to build. And we start to decide and we start to choose. So what systems, structures, support do I need to be able to grow and thrive? So these are open questions that you can start tuning in and calling in and journaling on. In order to build, allow in the structure, system, support, the infrastructure, but the money that comes with it, we need to go in and do some deeper healing work. Deeper transformation work. So this really, one area of focus and one area of exploration is to explore your relationship with the masculine, right? So this sometimes mirrors in your relationship with men in your life, with maybe your father or brothers, right? Or masculine systems in general that have come from these sort of patriarchal systems. So this is about you getting very honest with yourself and understanding how your relationship with the masculine is playing out with your finances. This is about figuring out how your relationship with the masculine and your belief systems, right, is mirroring in your finances. So let's just take a minute to breathe in here. We're going down to the money blocks. We're going down to the money blocks. So I like to begin by visioning in. By visioning in, calling in, getting clear on what you want. How do you want to experience your relationship with money? So my first question for you is, how would you like your relationship with money to be? How would you like your relationship with money to be? So we start with vision. How much money do you want to be calling in and bringing in next? What do you want? Right, what's that next level? So let's start with that. How much money are you calling in or wanting, even if you can't see the way through or the how yet? What would help you feel safe, secure, right? Excited, good. So let's get clear on that amount of money and let's put that stake in the ground. This is what I'm choosing. Or what's choosing you. For me, it's always what I'm being guided into, not always what little Lara wants. So what is it that you want or that wants you? Could be another way of saying it. You get to play, you get to choose. Just going to give you a minute with that question. I want you to write it down. Ba-bum, ba-dum, ba-dum. Stake in the ground, stake in the ground. Fully choosing it. Now, I would like you to think about, how would you like your relationship with this amount of money to be? You get to choose. In an ideal world, right? So we are going into the vision, right? Claiming, declaring, deciding, choosing, manifesting, consciously creating your relationship with money, your experience of money. And it starts with, what do you want? Right? What do you want? We're going to vision it in. We're going to dream it in. We're going to create it together. So how do you want your relationship with money to be? So this amount of money coming in, how do you want it to feel to you? How do you want it to feel? How do you want it to be? It might feel a bit pie in the sky at the minute, but we are writing the rules. You're creating your relationship with money that is heart, soul, body aligned, stake in the ground. How do you want your relationship with money to be? Let's hold space for the vision, right? Knowing that it's not all going to be squeaky clean and picture perfect, right? But we need the vision, right, to start. So how do you want your relationship with this amount of money to be? I'm going to give you a minute to feel and tune in, and we're going to be kind of doing ideal pie in the sky visioning for now. Let's welcome it in. I want to say that this is so important because I've told you guys I grew up around money. I grew up around wealth, and I didn't know it because even people with money can feel very stressed, very anxious, in lack, in loneliness, and all the things. So this is why I'm so passionate about this piece, because even when you start to get it and have it and experience money, it can still not feel good. So we need to do the work on starting to lead in our relationship with money. And it is possible. It's just we're not taught that possibility, right? So this is it. Money with heart, money with soul, money in a way that loves and nurtures you, because I know that when you're giving that to yourself, you can't help but be a beautiful fountain or seed planter to the lives of others, to those who are also open and receptive. So it's very, very powerful. It's very, very beautiful. So now we want to reveal, be the deep diving explorers, the discoverers, and start to find out what's going on within you. And it's not just within you, but we're going to find out where it lives in you, where it lives in your energetic system, where it lives in your belief system, where it lives in your nervous system. We're going to go, and with love and with care and curiosity being key, to take a look, right? You're going to welcome a safe space. For my language today will be for your wounded masculine, for your traumatized masculine that doesn't know how to do this yet. So I'm going to ask you, let's go into your beautiful body and ask, so what is stopping you or blocking you from welcoming in this financial reality? What is stopping you or blocking you from welcoming in this healthy, happy, harmonious relationship with money? I'm going to breathe with that. It's going to hold a space for you. What are the beliefs, the feelings, the ideas, the experiences, maybe where you've been hurt, harmed, neglected, abandoned, unheld, all the things. So I'm going to give you a minute. I'm just going to sit and breathe with you as we start to reveal what is going on within you that is stopping and blocking this beautiful money and the divine masculine from coming in and building this beautiful relationship and experience with money. So please write this down. The words, beliefs, memories, ideas that you hear or feel or see or believe. I want to write them down. I want to make them visible as well. Bring them out of the shadows, bring them out of shame, bring them out of pain, so we can see it, be with it, hold it, and understand the inner workings of the unconscious. Because these are the patterns that are unknowingly, often blocking, stopping, rejecting, repelling, pushing away, hiding from, getting rid of money. So let's see it, let's witness it, let's reveal it. And I'd love you to share in the chat, share in our Facebook group. Let's expose it so we can learn how to love and eventually turn this around into beautiful receiving. Yeah. Thank you. And thank you. This is such deep and powerful work. I'm very grateful to you because it's going to be very powerful for you if we can stay with this and just hold a space. Some of these patterns can turn around very fast. Some of them need time and space to rewire for lots of reasons, but essentially it's around your safety and it's around rewiring your whole nervous system, those neural pathways. So we need patience, we need curiosity, we need space. And for now, I just want you to be the loving witness and observer. And it often stems from our foundational relationships, those very powerful and important developmental stages when we were young, around the father, for example, generally speaking. So let's just see what's here. Let's stay open and curious. We're moving out of shame and blame from everyone and everything. And all we want to do is understand why this lives on within you, right? Why this is here, because we want to help you unhook from the past, make a new choice in the now, so you can start building and creating the future that you desire. This is the big vision. But what I want you to know is that if we can hold a space for your wanting, for your desires, and we can hold a space for the pain, the shame, and the protection that's blocking you from that, and keep showing up, things will start to turn around and start to change. Sometimes slowly and surely, sometimes quickly. But all you need to do right here, right now is breathe together. Just let this all be here. Breathe right down to the belly. Breathe right down into the pelvic floor. And trust that we're putting things in motion. We're putting things in place. We're putting things in place. We want to start to inspire money in and inspire you into money. That we can start to build safety for you to receive. That I am allowed. I am enough. I am worthy. I am lovable. Right? And start to teach your nervous system, your energetic system, your belief systems, right? That it's true and possible what you're calling in. So that's part of our journey that we're on together. So let's just breathe here for a minute. And ironically, that divine masculine is also highly, highly sensitive, right? And doesn't feel safe and has been hurt and harmed by these systems too. And everyone's doing their best with what they know, the tools they have. So we want to start to think about what do you need to feel safe to receive, to start to turn this money game around, to start to welcome in, open up, and allow in. And this is where we start a dance between your feminine and your masculine. Where your feminine needs to learn how to communicate her needs and speak her desires. And that masculine needs to listen and get curious and learn how to hold and look after and be in service to. And partly we need to release your judgments, your criticism, your protection against hurt and harm, the rejection of money. So everywhere you're judging, everywhere you're criticizing, everywhere you are rejecting, anywhere you're in a wounded child around money, we need to hold and start to release and relax and open. So you can start to receive and start to co-create and welcome in. So I'm going to run a few words and I want you just to breathe into your body. Right. So in some ways, I want to ask, what do you need to let go of, surrender to welcome this in? So where does your wounded dance with your relationship with money live within you? And how do we start to relax and release and let that go? And so we can open up to receive. And so we bring in huge amounts of compassion and love and forgiveness. And genuine forgiveness. Just like gratitude, you can't force forgiveness either. And I'm just going to start saying a few words. It's that beautiful Ho'oponopono prayer. I want you to breathe into your back, your sacrum, your belly. Start saying, I'm sorry. Please forgive me. I love you. Thank you. I'm sorry. Please forgive me. I love you. Thank you. I'm safe to do so now. It is safe to do so now. And breathing with any pain of rejection, abandonment, hurt, harm that has lived in your past or is living in your present. How do you stay open to receiving amongst it all? All the different versions of realities, all the different types of relationships, calling in that vulnerability and the safety to stay open. What if I'm loved? What if I'm safe? What if I'm secure? What if I'm held? What if I can be all of me? Right, with money. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Right? So we're stepping back in. As we're releasing, we're starting to connect back into what are you calling in? What are you calling in with your relationship with money? Let's welcome it in now. Let's welcome it in now. Let's welcome it in now. We're starting to rewire it to receive. Where you feel safe, held, loved, seen, witnessed, heard by the masculine. This is not about perfection. This is about a healing journey. This is about a relationship which is ongoing. And it needs our ongoing care and consideration and nurturing and looking after. So I would like to say, anywhere that you've been rejecting, neglecting, avoiding, disrespecting, protecting from money, would you be willing to release and let that go now? Your unconscious protection, where you're creating separation between yourself and money. Let's release it now. And there's that, can you feel the ego grip that just kind of, I don't want to give it, I don't want to open it, because I haven't received it. Can you feel it? There's like a resentment almost, or a fear, or a contraction against money. That's what you want to find. Where do you contract against it? And what is your part of that relationship dynamic, right, that lives in you now? Doesn't mean it's your fault. It's just it's still living in you now. That's what you want to catch and choose to release. Catch and choose to release. And then call in, right? We still keep calling in, calling in, calling in, calling in. I'm coming back into the vibration of what I'm wanting. I'm calling in. And I release in my body everywhere that contracts against what I want. So we're going to take a few more deep breaths. I want you to breathe into your hips, the pelvis, if you think about that, the structure, right, that lives within your body, the holding of your skeleton, bones. Breathing in, letting it be here to hold you, support you. We're calling in the infrastructure of holding and supporting this money. We're starting to build one step at a time. I'm deeply sorry for all the pain and shame. So we honor the past, we acknowledge what was, and we start to choose, and we start to build, and we start to create in the now, and opening up to receive that beautiful present. Welcoming in, stepping into that new reality, new version, new experience of money, and tapping back in once again, opening up to receive, welcoming it in. We're going to teach your body, energetic system, mind, emotions, that it's safe to receive. We're starting to co-create this beautiful relationship with money. Welcoming it in, allowing it in, opening to receive. And then slowly but surely, in your own time, you can begin to come round. I'd like you to make a note, journal on any steps of this process, your vision, the relationship you want with money, your money blocks, anything you need. Really tuning in and listening. We're starting to repair. You're starting to heal. Become one with, co-create with money.